Right.
Yep.
This is the Sports Dynasty Podcast. Yours truly, Trevor. This is Juan, and we got a lot to talk about today. We got a special guest in the building. Our boy Tulio is in the building. Say what's up, man.
Right down
what's
there.
What's up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Got that Corey Dillon jersey on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
Jesus.
Up, man.
We still here, baby. We still
here. Still here.
What?
We're not in the first round, but yeah, we're still here.
It's okay. We're still here nevertheless.
It's what we do. What we do.
That's literally right. That is what we do.
Exactly. We stick to the process. We knew what was going to happen. We knew something. We got a whole team to build still. You know what I mean?
But Tipsy Me wasn't very happy when it happened. But we'll talk about that when we get there. We're going to go through the whole draft. So.
All right, but before we get started, of course, for our fans out there, like, share, subscribe. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartradio, Google Play Radio. We're at Podcast Dynasty on Twitter. And, do you got to do, bro.
All right, so let's start off with, it's not breaking news anymore because it's a couple days ago. But, interestingly enough, Tampa Bay made a few moves this week. It wasn't just them trading up one spot for no reason yesterday.
Stupid.
They also traded for an old friend of Tom Brady's. They traded for Mr. Robert Gronkowski and a 7th rounder for a 4th rounder to the New England Patriots. What was that? Tuesday, Monday, something like that. I forget what day it was.
Monday.
So, Patriot fans, what do y'all think about that?
Tulio go first, man.
Yeah, you go first. You're the guest. Tell me what you
think, bro.
First off, you were missing games every single season. You're barely on the field. And when you were on the field, you could barely run anymore. You made a few big catches in the playoffs. Big deal. What are you going to do now? You just came from wrestling. You got skinny. You don't have that muscle mass anymore.
He's a 24/7 champion. That's what he is.
He's still a 24/7 champion.
Yeah, but still doing wrestling and then taking a year off from football and trying to come back with no muscle mass. You know what kind of mentality you got to have? You can't be on that clown nonsense. His mind ain't on football. It was on having fun and celebrating and partying. He wasn't working out at all during the offseason, I bet. Or that whole year he was off. Look how skinny he looked, man. He's not an NFL tight end. You kidding me?
He is really skinny. That's actually a fact.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm not even hating on Gronkowski. I love Gronkowski. I love Brady. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it as it is. And I'm just gonna say I don't see Gronkowski working out. He's gonna go up the middle, run a quick slant. Someone's gonna knock his ass out. It's gonna be over for him. He's gonna wish he went to return again.
At least they
hate to say it.
At least they have depth. They have 3 tight ends.
At least they have depth. Right now, that's what I'm saying. Good thing. They better keep all 3 because I'm telling you, you're not gonna get that Gronkowski that was catching 17 touchdowns a season. You're not getting that. I'm sorry.
You be lucky
You're out of your ever-loving mind if you think that's what's gonna happen.
My only issue with Gronkowski was that, listen, yes, he was going through injuries over the years, and yes, the best memory we're going to have of him was Super Bowl 53, where he completely had that amazing catch just to set us up at the 5-yard line.
Basically, the game-winning catch, yeah.
That literally will be the memory I'll remember of him. Now, granted, he was out to retire, and all right, cool, whatever. Then he started teasing us, talking about, he may come back. All the fucking cryptic messages and shit. And I'm like, and of course, some Patriot fans, like drinking the Kool-Aid. And like,
them. I was going to say them. I'd never believe that crap.
So
me neither.
I knew.
But we said
I knew from the start.
We was always ahead of
it. All 3 of us from the start.
Always.
We knew he's not coming back. He's not coming back. It's over. But people kept falling for it. Oh, my God. And then you had the receiving mishaps, Antonio Brown, being that shit. That's a whole nother story right there. The offense was being anemic, the injuries on the offensive line, and it's like, cool. So we need help. We need help. Our tight end last year was a joke. The whole position was a joke. Who do we have? Ben Watson come out of retirement.
We traded Hollister for a 7th round pick.
Which was stupid. I'm like, wait, why would we
I can't believe this. We could have gotten Emmanuel Sanders and we got Mohamed Sanu instead. What do we do? Come on, Billy. Bill, I love you, but come on, man. Emmanuel Sanders, Mohamed Sanu, that's a no-brainer.
That was a no-brainer.
At best, Mohamed Sanu was always a 3rd-string receiver. At best, a low end 2. Emmanuel Sanders is always like a starter caliber receiver, man. I don't know what the hell he was thinking on that one.
And then meanwhile, so he said, "Oh, I have a big ass announcement, right? A big announcement." And of course, Patriot fans said, "Oh my God, he's coming back!" And he said, "Yeah." He said he could be in the Super Bowl, but in Miami doing fucking cocaine and partying. And
oh my God! Jesus!
Did you fucking really need to tell us, make them be breaking news? Talking about, oh, that's going to be breaking news. I'm like, yo. So basically, and then my thing is this, and then he comes back, right? He's like, oh, well, I come out to football, but I don't want to play in New England. Tom Brady's not there. I don't want to be there. Since Tom Brady is gone, I'm going to go to Tampa. I'm going to trade him. But my thing is, something must have happened between Gronk and management for him to act like that, because to even tease that last year, I thought was dumb. And I'm not gonna lie, even though I wasn't mad that Brady left because he owes the Patriots nothing. He did what he had to do. Gronk is a completely different story. I'm like, yeah, you're one of the best tight ends in the league. We're off bar not one of the best tight ends in the league of all time, probably. But you don't get to act like a child and think that everything's okay.
That's exactly what it is.
I didn't like it at all.
That's exactly what it is. That's what I feel like it is. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want to play for this team. I'm gonna go home and then, oh, I'm back, y'all. Like what? Like we're gonna open you with welcome arms? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Yeah. No, dude, it's over. I'm sorry to say it's over. You should have just stayed your ass at home, man. All those days are done. Like, watch Brait or Howard have more catches and yards than him and more touchdowns. Watch.
More likely.
Book it.
He's probably there for the block, more likely, to improve the running game. But we'll get to that in a second with how the offensive line changed a lot since yesterday. But other than that, I just like, yeah. And then you know what it is? And I understand. Now, obviously, we're young enough. We weren't old enough to be around when the Patriots were bad in the 90s, or when they were really bad in the 90s, or before the track took over. So I get it. So we obviously grew up with Tom Brady in the Dynasty. We grew up on that. So it's like, I don't know. And then this shows that a lot of our Patriot fans that we thought were Patriot fans, just Tom Brady fans. And it's like, yo,
we knew that.
We knew that already. We knew this already. I'm like, yo, listen, it was like, I didn't think it'd be that bad. I knew it was gonna be, a hit, but I knew it'd be that bad that you have people, saying, oh, well, Tom Brady's on my team, so I'm just gonna leave. I don't know. I wasn't raised like that, so I'm not gonna do that. But it's just it's sickening to me. But that's why I say about Gronkowski, man. I still have his jersey. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna keep it because I paid the money for that shit.
Yeah, I didn't pull that. Yeah, it's still there. Them and also the other British jerseys that I have. I'm never gonna hate on them. I'm always gonna love them. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean. Y'all on the opposite team now. Just like Bill would say, on to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's really the mentality.
That's it. But what you think, Juan?
I feel strongly. Jesus Christ.
Hey, listen, man. We got to keep it real. Like this is what we're here for. This is why you started this stuff, man. To get these reactions out of us.
Oh yeah. Real. Oh yeah. I love it. I said it. I didn't say a
peep. Exactly.
I was like, go get it. I got sisters, please. To me, I don't give a rat's ass what happened that he left over there. So he's not gonna play with us anyway. So what the fuck do I care? I just wish we gotten a little more, but I guess a fourth rounder isn't the worst because he is a washed up tight end. So I guess it's not the biggest deal. But I really don't care. I never felt anything negative. I'm like, you can go, bye, cool, pieces, dude, bye, Leto. Like I don't, because he never wanted to be with us anyway the last 3 years. Like as he clearly said, it's not for Brady, he would have been left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like. That's the only reason why he played. So now he's leaving with his quarterback. Okay, good for you. Goodbye, whatever. We need more than you at the tight end position anyway. So I don't feel ill will towards him. Peace out, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. He's like y'all said, he's gonna be more of a blocker anyway. I say OJ Howard's gonna be the receiving threat. Cameron Brate is like, I guess, the dual threat if you could block a little bit and receive. Gronk is gonna wind up lining up inside the numbers next to the tackle. That's where he's gonna be most of the time.
Exactly.
Assuming he bulks up, like I said, because he is really skinny. So I don't know how strong he is.
But he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. But if he bulks up, he's going to line up inside the numbers. And then maybe crunch time, he'll line up outside and be Brady's blanket when it's crunch time.
How, man? Like, I'm saying they already have good receivers enough as it is.
I know.
Godwin and Evans. Where, bro? Like,
But it's Brady. He's powerful enough to bring him here. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Bruce Arians not gonna say no to him. So they're just gonna find a way. It is what it is. But good for them, I guess. Good for them. Whatever.
They still need to prove their defense anyway. So I mean, that's it. Like they can score like 40 points if they want to, but out of defense, man. And they, like I said, they improved drastically. But I mean, are you still better? Are you better than New Orleans? Not really. You're not better
exactly.
I'm better than San Francisco,
or San Fran, or even Philly. Philly improved
Philly,
a lot.
yes.
Yes, they did
this offseason. So, are you sure? Are you Seattle even? Like they're healthy now because they weren't healthy in January. Are you sure? Like they got a lot of things, and then their schedule is ridiculously hard. So we'll see how. September cannot come soon enough.
I cannot wait.
Also, you guys said 40 points a game, but we've had number 12 the last few seasons. When the hell did we hit 40 points in that whole long stretch for the last few years, though? I'm just saying, can he still hit 40?
No,
can he still do that?
I think so.
I'm talking about as far as the weapons he has on paper. Like I said,
on paper, yes. All right, go ahead.
On paper, yes. It doesn't mean anything because you wipe your ass on paper.
But yeah, exactly. Paper, they say we need to copyright that. That's a great. Paper means nothing because you wipe your ass with paper. I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's for real.
My father told me that when I was younger, growing up watching sport. He told me that too. So I'm like, listen.
For real.
I learned a lot from him. So I learned a lot from him. But
that's true. I was saying 40 points a game. Like, come on, man. We've watched the man the last few years, but he just said it on paper. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why everybody's getting so hyped. Super Bowl this, like Skip Bayless saying they're gonna make the Super Bowl. I'm saying, are you crazy? Come on, you still gotta play the games. You still gotta play the games.
Super Bowl, that I don't even know about playoffs to be 100% honest. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but this is an offensive-minded coach he has, which is the first time he's ever had an offensive-minded head coach, and it's Bruce Arians. He's a dope coach.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Won Coach of the Year twice. How you win Coach of the Year as a backup, technically, because he wasn't even the real coach when he won it the first time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's true. Like every team he's coached, they've drastically improved.
I'm saying so.
That's true.
Yeah. So
they're gonna be a good team. Whether or not they're gonna be going all the way, I'm not sure. Like they still got to deal, like you said, but in their own division, they have New Orleans and even Atlanta. I'm not gonna sleep at Atlanta yet, even though but Atlanta's still dangerous. They can take a
also
from them.
Carolina as well, because Teddy Bridgewater's not gonna give that ball away. You know what I mean? And with Christian McCaffrey there, like they have people that are ready to play football, not clown Cam. They got rid of him, so it's gonna be all football, 24/7 for them. They're gonna make improvements as well.
In their division,
you know what
alone.
I mean?
So imagine the rest: Green Bay, Seattle, San Francisco,
exactly.
Philadelphia.
Well, Green Bay. We'll talk about Green Bay later.
Oh, we get there. Oh, I don't know. Don't worry about it. So it's not easy.
I'm sorry.
Taylor,
I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there.
Yeah,
you know me by now. You know I was gonna come on, son. I'm here. You already know I'm getting on Green Bay soon. You already know. You just have to wait till the end of the show for that, though. But you're gonna get there at 30 or 20 something. I forgot where they got him at.
26.
Yeah, so we'll get there. But speaking of which, you know what? That's enough of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers talk, or Tampa Bay, whatever they call it now. Let's move on to the NFL draft.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How about that one?
Tampon, I'm dead. Anyway.
Wow.
Let's move on to the NFL draft. The money, the real discussion of today.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Woo! All right. So the beginning of this draft was very boring and very obvious. Burrow, Chase Young, and Okuda went to where they were supposed to go. I'm pretty sure 98% of all mock drafts had these top three.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't got to talk about that. We don't got to discuss it. They did plenty, especially on Burrow. They spent 25 minutes talking about him before Cincinnati even drafted the bastard. So we don't got to talk about him.
You know what killed me with that shit too? Is that they literally let the clock go all the way down. Like, say, yo, bro, we know you're taking him.
That's what I said.
Exactly.
I was pissed off too.
Why is it taking so long? Like, you know what it is? They want to, want to kill time and everything. Listen, we know that Kevin McAllister is gonna be the number one pick. Yeah, I said, yeah, for Home Alone. Shout out to Home Alone. Yeah, he look like Macaulay Culkin to you? Seriously?
A little bit.
He does.
A little bit, yeah.
Like, yeah.
I've seen those memes already, though. Yeah.
For real. But yeah, I mean, there was no need to spend 25 minutes on one pick. I'm like, yo, we know where you're gonna go. Like we know this already.
Yeah, that
Like
pissed
the
me off
first three
too.
picks we already knew. So
Was it me
everybody,
or was this draft kind of long?
it was kind of long. It was crazy. Who was it? Trey Wingo said he said, "Oh, this I gotta lie to you guys. This drive is zoom." I'm like, zooming how?
Moving my
Zooming
ass.
how?
It's
Like, how's
4
he zooming?
hours.
Like
Like,
it was zooming. I'm like, yo. He said, if this is zooming to you, I can imagine how it is in a regular draft when it's back to normal. Like, come on. The Patriots didn't get their pick until like damn near 11:15 Eastern time. I'm like,
yeah.
come on.
I'm saying, I think the
Yeah.
first 5 or 6 picks, it was 9 o'clock already.
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, an hour or what? We know he's getting drafted here. What the hell? Hello? This shit. I know we all don't got anything to do, but still doesn't mean I want to sit here for 4 hours. Like, hello? How this lasted longer than a football game?
We gotta get people content. We gotta get people content because they're sitting at home. Nobody's got anything to do.
Screw that. Come on. Jesus. All right, let's continue. The only, I guess, I don't want to say surprise, but a little different that happened in the top 5 is that Andrew Thomas was the first tackle taken instead of Wirfs or Wells or the other. So,
yeah.
I mean, we could talk about that real quick, but we're gonna skip Miami because again, people who were trying to lie the entire week talking about they weren't getting Tua. There you go. Tua was 5th to Miami, and then Herbert was taken by the Chargers. So skip that. Let's talk about number 4th pick, and then we'll move on to 7th pick. So let's start with New York Giants.
For me, I'm not gonna lie. At first, when I seen it, I was like, "This is a stupid pick." But at the same time, he's one of the 4 best offensive linemen in this draft anyway. So I say, you know what? They could have got a better person. Like I would have 9 if they took Wirfs from Iowa, but instead they took Thomas. It's not and then I looked at his highlights and his stats. He's not a bum. He's not bad at all. It addressed a need they needed. Obviously, they needed to focus on the defense and the receiver, but to protect Daniel Jones and to be able to open up the line for Saquon Barkley, the pick makes sense. So Dave Gettleman for me, okay. At first, if I heard that, I said, "Nah, I don't like it," but now you know what, it makes sense. So
yes, New York Giants fans, look, New York Giants fans, look. Don't you want your quarterback and your running back to live? You already saw your running back miss almost half the season last year. Don't you want them to stay upright? Yes, right?
Exactly.
Yes. Nod with me, yes. So then this is what you get. You get one of the best offensive linemen available. You know there is a 2nd round and a 3rd round and a 4th round to get more skill position players, even though your receiving core kind of isn't doo-doo. If you haven't watched last year, it's not that
they're
bad.
good. They're good.
So I don't know what you're crying about, to be 100% honest. You can get defensive players in the 2nd round, the 3rd round, the 4th. The 1st round isn't the end-all, be-all. Green Bay. So I don't understand what you're upset about. The best person available was an offensive tackle, and that's probably your biggest need. So good job, Gettleman, probably. Because we don't know if you got the right person, but you did get the right position.
But I agree, 100%.
At least. Baby steps.
And honestly speaking, he needs to have to get a home run in his draft because this is probably his last chance. It's probably his last chance in New York. If they don't swing for the fences and hit a home run with one of these picks and have a relatively decent season, if they have like a 4-12, a 5-11 season, I think he's done. But then again, it's the management itself has gotten really bad over the years.
Yeah.
So obviously overall, it don't matter who the GM is, as long as management is there, it's gonna be an issue.
I'll go as far to say I don't think he's gonna get fired. They suck this year. I think it's gonna take a little while. But I agree with you in the sense that the last chance part. If he doesn't succeed with this team, we may never see him in the NFL again.
I agree.
I'll go as far as say that.
Damn.
He hasn't done the best in Carolina. I'm just saying.
Has not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he hasn't. It's not the worst job, but it hasn't been that good. I think Ron Rivera actually done a pretty good job with the lesser talent that especially the Carolina offense has been this entire decade.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't necessarily. So I say this is his last chance because he's starting from scratch. If he doesn't build a successful, especially with the organization like this is the New York Giants. a very prestigious organization. You
It
don't
is.
succeed with them.
Original
Bad for your
franchise,
resume.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Original franchise. That's true.
You don't succeed
I
here.
agree.
That's bad for your resume, and we may never see you in another GM position again.
I agree, 100%.
I'll go as far as to say that. All right, now you got nothing to say, Tulio? It's obvious, right? They picked right?
Now I was gonna say that the man's he blocked in the SEC, and SEC is the best conference in college football. So
It don't get much.
You know,
better
I don't know what everybody's mad about. You know
yeah, I don't
mean?
get it either.
SEC is the best conference. It really is.
So I don't know
Plays
what the
stiff
matter about either. I
competition
agree.
all week. Exactly.
You're not gonna get better defensive talent than that. And besides that,
You're
conference.
not. You're
No
not.
question.
So he's
And it's
battle
not close.
tested. He's battle tested.
Yeah. So you're 100% right. All right, number 7. Speaking of Carolina, they went and drafted Derrick Brown, the defensive tackle from Auburn, number 7 overall.
Oh my God! I was waiting to see which team would make a stupid move, and this is one of them. This move was very dumb, very very dumb. Luke Kuechly just retired, and you could have had a stud like Isaiah Simmons to help replace him.
He dropped to 7.
He dropped 2 spots. Cause I thought the Giants would take him. And the Giants took him, I said, you know, that's a great pick, whatever. But obviously there's another need. Carolina, this is a no-brainer. Like, what are you doing? Like, why? I didn't get it. It was stupid, but that's
new owner, new general manager, new coach. Enough said.
A defensive tackle? Really? 7? He better be Aaron Donald. Otherwise, this was a bust of a pick to me. Look, defensive tackle is the least valuable position on the defensive side of the ball. It is. I'm sorry. It really is. So you got him. Like, I'm sure he's going to be a great player. I'm sure he's going to be a fantastic player. Sure of it. But when you don't have a cornerback, when you don't have a linebacker anymore because the best one in the league just retired on you, you're not going to replace a more valuable position, especially when arguably this best or second best player in the draft dropped to your hands and you get a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Okay.
No sense at all whatsoever. Hey,
I don't know, y'all.
That's $50 million Matt Rule for you, man. He got full control, man. Full control.
But another franchise next, they didn't even think twice. I think that might have been the fastest pickup in the entire draft. Like the second I saw their name, I saw yellow pick is in. The Arizona Cardinals, as in they got Isaiah Simmons and didn't look twice. Patrick Peterson, Isaiah Simmons, and Chandler Jones all on the same team. Talk about a no-brainer.
No-brainer. Now, we have criticized Arizona for being one of the shit franchises in the league.
I'm one of them. I'll go ahead and say it.
Everybody know they trash.
Yeah,
that ain't a mystery.
This is a no-brainer. It makes sense, and obviously one of the biggest Achilles heels for the Cardinals last couple of years was defense. The defense, so I think it works well, especially they're trying to win now. Kyler Murray's there with D-Hop and, trying to get everything going.
Rookie contract, exactly. Rookie contract, get it done while you can. Go swing for the fences while you can. Because once you pay these quarterbacks, it's over. It just is.
I agree. So I think it's a great pick, and I have no problem with that.
No question. Their defense was absolutely abysmal last year.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they have a potential star in each position of the defense and defensive line and linebacking core and secondary, all they gotta do is plug in average to decent players. They'll be great. Now they got DeAndre Hopkins on the offensive side of the ball. And the offensive line thing, I'm sure people are going to complain about that because the tackles are still available. But, I mean, you have a quarterback who likes to roll out and run out the pocket anyway. You know what I mean? They'll be okay.
And Kenyon Drake had a really good season. Really good season.
So if there's somebody to dump the ball off to, it's definitely Kenyon Drake, who fits in the air raid perfectly fine. All Kyler Murray has to do is improve his presence and stop taking sacks on purpose, because that was a big thing of his last year. And the line won't look as bad as everybody thinks it does because of the sack numbers, which are, a lying stat. Like assists are in NBA, a lying stat. So the quarterback has just as much to do with getting sacked as the offensive line.
Exactly.
So, yeah, once he calms that part down, they're not going to be anywhere near as bad, and you're going to see a much improved team. The NFC West is looking ridiculously stupid right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, all right. Next pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars take C.J. Henderson, cornerback of Florida, 9 overall.
I think originally he was low on black people drafts. I had him going low, a little bit lower, like say around 16 pick overall. But it's a good pick. It's a good pick. Being able to replace Jalen Ramsey, which they needed to replace Jalen Ramsey.
They had to,
And the fact of the matter is that a lot of the defensive players they had before are either gone or their contract is about to expire. So you want to, reload on the defense side of the ball. They've done a really good job the last couple of drafts of drafting defense, great defense of the players. So I think this was a good pick.
At first, I was confused about it. I'm like, why you went and got him? Because he is like projected to be in the middle to like the 19, 18, 17 range.
Yeah.
But you can't hate on a team for getting a talented player that they need.
Yes.
And it kind of seems like they probably did have to trade up a little bit to get him. I think he would have been taken, no question, within the next 6 picks from 9. So I think they actually did kind of need to trade up. So I don't hate that they did it. It's fine. I don't think their next pick, I believe, is what? Is 20? He wouldn't have lasted to 20.
No.
So it wasn't dumb. So I think they did a good job with that. So I take it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, gotta replace Ramsey. He was a star, so.
Yeah, to me, the most valuable position on defense, cornerback.
Yeah, exactly. You said
so, go ahead.
That. Exactly. There you go.
All right. This is not much to talk about. The Cleveland Browns drafted Jedrick Wills, offensive tackle of Alabama. They needed offensive line help desperately bad. So
yeah.
Couldn't mess this up.
Even
Cleveland couldn't mess this up.
Oh, man. How many commercials are we going to see this year?
I know, right?
Baker.
Jesus Christ.
Baker literally has no excuse now. He has no excuse
literally,
now.
man.
Come on, man. But,
yeah, they got this kid and they got Jack Conklin on the offensive line. They gave you good tackles. So, yeah. Hopefully coaching will mess this up this time.
Yeah. Literally all over. That team is stacked. That team is stacked. Think about it. Is that team not stacked?
That team is completely stacked.
It really is.
Question.
I agree.
No question. All right. New York Jets, they get the other tackle, Mekhi Becton of Louisville.
But I love the pick. It makes the most sense. They had one of the worst offensive lines in the league last year.
Yeah.
Horrible. Now, a lot of Jeff fans were saying, "Oh, why did you get a receiver? We need someone to throw to."
Well, you kidding me?
It's kind of hard to throw.
Yeah.
When you can't.
You have no time.
Protection.
Or when you're seeing ghosts, remember? When you're seeing ghosts.
Exactly. Again, so we gotta talk about this to both New York City teams now. Okay, so remember Jets, guys. Remember what I said to the Giants? Remember? Did you not spend a lot of money on a running back last offseason? And he couldn't do jack shit, right? Do you know why he couldn't do jack shit? Because nobody could block for him. So do you know what you need to do that? Offensive linemen. So there you go. You have a lineman. So your quarterback, who you're going to have to pay in less than 3 years now, needs protection, doesn't he? Okay. So there you go. Now you have one of the best tackles to go to your team. And remember, like I said to the Giants fans, there's a second round, a third round, and a fourth round to get another toy.
And also, this draft is loaded with receivers, so...
Yeah, into the third round, you can get a top receiver, or at least a second level one. Yeah, you got time. Relax. You're good. This is a good pick. Excellent pick.
I agree.
Anyway, 12. I called this. I fucking knew this was going to happen. The Oakland Raiders picked the guy who ran the fastest. I knew it. Henry Ruggs, the third of the second string receiver in Alabama, is a Las Vegas Raider.
The ghost of Al Davis. The ghost of Al Davis is still around.
I knew it. They don't have a number one receiver, but they're getting a guy who can run fast. Woohoo! All right.
Basically, it's Tyreek Hill 2.0. Basically, that's what That's what it is.
Yeah. But even Tyreek Hill wasn't Tyreek Hill like he is now. Like he took him a while to develop into that full-fledged receiver. So, but he did go to Alabama, and receivers from Alabama, as far as like Amari Cooper and stuff, they've been doing their thing. So can't hate too much.
It makes sense.
They're gonna run the ball mostly, anyways. Jacobs.
Because I honestly think I don't think Derek Carr will be there too long. I think they're gonna find a way to get rid of him. But
nope.
I don't know.
And his play style, he doesn't fit Derek Carr's play style. Derek Carr's very conservative. This guy, he takes the top off, and Derek Carr don't like to do that. So this is another indicator is that Derek Carr will be playing another uniform within the next 2 years.
Yes.
No question.
Yep.
So this is the first trade of the draft, right?
Yes.
So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traded up just one spot. The San Francisco 49ers originally was the 13th overall pick with their trade earlier in this offseason for DeForest Buckner with Indianapolis Colts. They trade down one spot to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers so the Buccaneers can draft the last of the big four of offensive tackles, Tristan Wirfs, who was actually projected for a lot of big boards to be the best offensive tackle out of the four.
Yep.
And he dropped to the number 13 pick, which was stupid because I'm pretty sure the 49ers don't need an offensive lineman. So they didn't need to waste a draft pick to trade up one, but whatever. They only gave him a fourth. But you never know what that fourth could be. So I don't know why they did that, but whatever. They're being hungry. But they did get the arguably best tackle in the draft in number 13th. And they needed that desperately. So it's always a good pick.
It was a great pick. There was no way to trade for it, but yeah, it's what it is. They would have got him in 14 anyway, so.
No question. That's why it confused the hell out of me.
But hey, so I don't hate it though.
Yeah, there's nothing much to say. Yeah, they got a need. Now, their right tackle, I think, was the biggest problem. They got rid of that, and they got themselves a stud. So we'll see what Tom and the rest of the offense does with that. Now, number 14. As the aforementioned San Francisco 49ers trade down one, and they wind up drafting the replacement of a Mr. DeForest Buckner in Javon Kinlaw when they had CeeDee Lamb and Jerry Jeudy staring them in the face.
I didn't get it either. I didn't get to see it at all. You lost Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
You have the two best receivers that literally fell to your lap. They dropped and they fell to your lap, and you passed on both of them.
For a defensive tackle
that you really didn't need.
You have, even with DeForest Buckner absent, is still the best defensive line in the NFL. And you waste your 14th overall pick on a defensive tackle.
This is just John Lynch trying to get cute right here. That's all I think about that.
Yeah, you're right.
Trying to get cute. He's trying to outsmart the room. Like, don't do it. Like, what are you doing? But, maybe they think Deebo Samuel's going to evolve into a better receiver or something.
That's cool, but who the hell else is going to catch the ball? That's the
a good
problem.
Question. Kittle and Deebo, and then use the running backs, I guess. That's what they think. I don't know what they think.
I guess.
To be honest, I really don't.
What's funny, though, is that they traded for Emmanuel Sanders for a reason.
Yeah.
So then you wind up trading DeForest Buckner because you're cheap. And you wind up luckily getting into the top 15 on arguably the most star-studded receiver class since 2014 with Odell and Mike Evans and bum-ass Watkins and other people. And you don't take one of the top two receivers that's supposed to be a once-in-generational talent.
You see, after you make a Super Bowl, after you make like really good picks, you just try to second guess yourself and get cute. That's what it is.
Sir, they choked a Super Bowl. Let's be real. Let's be real.
You're right.
And my 49ers friend was pissed.
They're getting too full of themselves. I think they get like Super Bowl hangover right here. You know what I mean? That's literally probably what it is. That's all I can think about.
See, New York fans, this was a mess up. They needed a wide receiver more than you guys did. They needed it because they didn't have any other big holes but the second receiver slot. I don't even know the hell the second receiver is. And I don't know. So, Noah, but the next pick did well. As in the Denver Broncos, wound up drafting arguably the best receiver in this draft class in Jerry Jeudy from Alabama, the real number 1 receiver in that team.
Go ahead, Trevor. You say it. Go ahead.
I love this pick. I love it. My boy Drew Lock is
I know he's going to say it. Drew Lock.
He's going to eat, and this is what they needed. They needed a number 1 receiver. They got it. Oh, I cannot wait. It's great.
And he got
their corpse is now Jerry Jeudy at 1 or 2. It doesn't matter. Cortland Sutton, who's a damn good receiver.
A beast.
I like Cortland Sutton. And Noah Fant, who they just drafted last year.
My guy from Iowa. Let's go, baby.
That's pretty good.
And a very good running game as well.
Yeah, they have Melvin Gordon, who loves to catch balls off the backfield, with Phillip Lindsay, who's a damn good downfield runner. Hey.
And Royce Freeman ain't that bad neither. They still have him.
Yeah, exactly. So all they got to do now is get some offensive linemen basically for the rest of this draft, and they're going to be A-okay.
John Elway, you cannot. There's no way you mess this up, John Elway. You better.
I like the glad to his name. I'm glad to his name because remember when I was talking shit about Godwin? He needed this bad because he's done a horrific job for the last 5 years. He has been utter doo-doo as a GM for the last 5 years, and that's not arguable.
Brock Osweiler, Paxton Lynch.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? I said he needed this for his job.
Oh, Lord.
God awful. It's not even just the quarterback.
Yes,
Garrett Bowles, who the fuck type of dumb bum-ass lineman is that? I'm saying, he sucks. They need linemen, so hopefully they'll go ahead and get that. But John Elway, the gods have blessed you with letting the top 2 receivers fall into your hands. You couldn't even mess this up. So your job most likely has been extended.
Of course.
Yes. Absolutely 100%.
Next pick, number 16, A.J. Terrell has been taken by the Atlanta Falcons. Cornerback off Clemson, that hasn't had the best track record for people if they watched the national championship game.
I didn't get it. You drafted a second-round pick. You drafted a second-round player, number 16 overall. Like, what? I thought C.J. Henderson would fall to them right there because it made sense. But, you know, if I thought for my draft board I've done, I feel fall to them. But you traded, you got a second-round player. I mean, you could have got him in the second round. Like, I don't get it. Why? You know, but it's Atlanta. It was something stupid, of course. But hey.
Atlanta. Look, maybe they just wanted a guy who was like pro ready. Because there isn't going to be any off-season workouts.
That's all I can think of.
It's very possible that's why they did this pick. But I know he isn't the most talented guy, so I understand your frustration, Trevor. But maybe I'm just giving you an explanation. Doesn't mean that it's right. Doesn't mean that it's forgivable. But that's the only thing I could think of. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Just move on, right? Screw it. I feel you. All right, so something stupid. Number 17, the Dallas Cowboys, and Jerry Jones with his what's that? With this casting couch. That's white, not black, but anyway, he wound up drafting the last position that his team needed, a wide receiver, and they wound up drafting CD Lamb. Look, they have Amari Cooper, they got CD Lamb now, and they have Michael Gallup. So they have the most stacked wide receiver core in the NFL just about now. Okay, cool. So, but the thing is that there's something called making your opponent not score points. That's a thing.
Yep. Preach.
I mean, so you can score 45, but if you allow your team to score 46, you still lose the game, don't you? I think that's how it works.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what moves are you going to do to, stop them from scoring 46 points?
They really think Alden Smith is going to come back to old form. That's what they're banking on right now.
When the hell's the last time he played? 2014?
It was 4 years
Exactly.
ago, 2016.
The
2016?
point exactly.
Shit, I beat. Surprised me. I had no idea.
First of all, this is why you need to have a owner, a president, a GM, and a coach all be different people. Not everyone can be Bill Belichick, right? I understand that the owner wants to be the GM and the president. That's fine. But you are proving to us that you do not know how to make accurate and sensible picks. Team building. I don't get it at all.
Can any of you tell me who their starting cornerback is?
Huh?
Can any of you tell me who their starting cornerback is?
Oh, I don't know because they're all gone.
I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. And also, how do we know the quarterback is going to be back for training camp and all this stuff too?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You want to take care of that first?
So
that's
true.
Basically, you're without that money.
You're gonna pay this CD Lamb probably like $12 million a year for the next 2 or depending on that, and you still have yet to pay your quarterback, who is you franchised them. So that's already an insult already.
He is not going to play on that franchise tag. I try to tell these Cowboys fans.
Not.
I told them this for the last few years. I better go ahead and sign him. Better sign him before everybody else gets signed, and now look at them.
They also just paid a wide receiver $100 million.
Yep.
And that I didn't give either.
He doesn't show up on the road.
He just gave Amari Cooper $100 million. What was the need to draft a wide receiver? Wide receiver. Now, you know what I think happened? I think they say, you know what? We're going to get him so Philadelphia won't get him. I think that's probably why. Because I think if he thought of Philly, he would have got him.
That makes sense.
Because Philly,
they need one.
In a second, but I was pretty sure if he thought of Philly would have took him. But
hell yeah, they would have took him. What?
They need him.
I don't know he would have fell that far though. Miami's next pick, and maybe they would have gotten him.
Yes.
Very possible. Jacksonville also. Man, that Philly would have had to trade up for me to get him. I don't think he's going to go past Miami or Jacksonville. One of them would have took CeeDee Lamb if he was still there. I will bet money on that, even though we'll never know. But I would bet money on that. I don't think he would have fell to Philly unless they traded up. So if that was their reasoning, damn, Jerry. Talk about petty and retarded. Jesus Christ. You never seem to amaze me every year, bro.
For real.
The old senile bastard. Wow. Wow. They paid the receiver $100 million, and they wound up getting one of the best receivers that's probably gonna be better than your $100 million receiver in 3 years. Like, what the hell was the point?
I didn't get it.
And then you let go of Byron Jones. You do not have a cornerback who's worth being in the NFL in your roster right now. And you let him go and pay Amari Cooper but get a receiver. What type of logic is that?
And you still haven't paid your damn quarterback yet.
Hey, still, so who's gonna give him the ball? Who?
Exactly. Cooper Rush.
Yo,
get ready, Cooper Rush.
Whew. Next, Miami Dolphins at 18, which is this? I believe this is Pittsburgh's pick. I think. Right?
Yeah,
I think it's Pittsburgh's
pick.
It
is. It was for Minka.
Minka.
Yeah, right. All right. So they wind up getting Austin Jackson, offensive tackle off USC, where I believe was the 5th rated tackle of them. I think.
Yeah.
Who's next best person, basically.
Yeah, next best person.
Yeah, I never see any tape from him, so I have no idea if he's any good or not. But I mean, this is a need because God knows you need offensive linemen. So I don't have nothing to say about that. Do you know anything, Trevor or Tulio? Anything about this guy?
All I know is Epeneza whooped his ass in that bowl game, but other than that, you know,
it was a need. It was a need. It was the best available offensive tackle, best lineman there. So I don't see it. Why not? I mean, you need to. I don't know. I guess that's okay. I mean, I have no problem.
Okay. So let's continue then. All right. Number 19, the Oakland Raiders pick. I'm guessing this is Chicago's pick. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
They draft Damon Arnett, cornerback of Ohio State.
This was an interesting pick. It was very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It was a need. Obviously, it was obviously a need, but you know, I think they could have did better. I guess But it was a need. But they got their receiver earlier in the teens, early in the teens round. Well, you know what I mean. The teens picks.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, I guess I don't have a problem with it either.
Yeah, no problem at all.
No problem. Cool, because I don't watch college football, as people should know already. I said that when we started my draft.
They made the playoff. They went undefeated before they lost in the playoffs. So he's battle tested. He played under Urban Meyer. So,
True. I know that school is famous for like defensive players. So
yeah, they are. Trust me.
So we can't hate. All right, number 20, Jacksonville's pick. I do not remember who's pick. This is the Rams. I think this is the Rams pick, right?
Ramsey.
For Jalen Ramsey, yeah. For Ramsey, yeah.
They get edge defender. I have no idea how to say his first name. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna say Chassian.
Yeah, Cass. Great pick. I like the pick. No problem. I think it was a need they needed as well. The only thing is it adds depth to what they have already. I like it. I like it a lot.
Sounds like never have too much depth.
It sounds like the Ngakoue replacement to me.
Huh?
It sounds like the Ngakoue replacement to me.
Probably.
Because I don't think Yannick is staying in that team. So I think that's a replacement for him.
Don't be surprised if he'll be traded today or tomorrow. One of these things. Don't be surprised. But I think but we'll see. But I think it's a great pick. A great pick.
All right. Philadelphia. This is their original 21 pick, right? It's theirs.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta make sure. Because not many trades happen. Any more trades happen? There's like 2 more. All right. They get Jalen Reagor, wide receiver off is Texas Christian, and they stopped talking there. Let me see. They did the whole school.
From TCU.
Yeah, TCU.
Me personally, a lot of Eagles fans were upset that the fact that because Justin Jefferson was still on the board. A lot of them wanted him, but Jalen Reagor is a steal. I'm being real with you. I think he's a steal. I think he's a great receiver. A lot of them wanted Jefferson, but Jalen Reagor is still a great receiver. And to me personally, he's probably the steal in the first round. Besides
so the comp everybody says is a Nelson Aguilar. What do you have to say about that?
No.
No. It can't be. No way. It can't be.
No.
That might be why the Eagles fans are so pissed off. I'm just saying.
Nah.
Can't get any worse than him.
They kind of disrespected the shit out of Jalen Reagor there.
You can't get any worse than Aguilar, man. I'm sorry. You can't.
Yeah. Hey, it's a need. So, I mean, what the hell? I don't see why that's a big deal. It's because he's not the guy with the name, I guess that's why. So, Minnesota's. This is the original pick, too.
Yes.
Okay. Because no, they pick again. I don't remember how that worked. I forgot. But anyway.
Stephon Diggs?
They traded with the Buffalo Bills for 23, so this is their original pick. 23 is their 22 is their pick they had with Buffalo.
Okay, there you go. Okay, cool. They get Justin Jefferson, wide receiver off LSU.
Perfect.
Taylor was pissed.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
he was pissed.
Oh yeah,
Taylor. He's a Green Bay fan, so
obviously because he went to a division rival, obviously, but it was a need. They lost Stephon Diggs, and he's someone to throw to. Yeah, Adam Thielen's great. He's great and all, but you need someone on the other side to throw to. So no problem at all. I think it's good.
And Minnesota stacked on offense too. 2 tight ends. Now this new guy, they have Thielen, the running back, Dalvin Cook. Dang, man.
Kyle Rudolph, Irv Smith Jr. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Those 2 tight ends. Damn.
So Kirk, what you got?
He won a playoff game, so only thing you can go for.
Yeah, Breeze.
And they pay you fucking, what was it, $20-30 million a year? You better be fucking something.
Kirk, distant cousins.
He beat Breeze. He's the man.
He beat Breeze. He's right, yo. You can't deny.
He did. He got it done.
Yup, Breeze will always have that in his resume. All right. Losing to Kirk Cousins. All right. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know what's happening next.
Yeah. Let's get it over with.
All right. In typical Patriot fashion, Darth Hoodie himself trades the pick away. 23rd overall to the Los Angeles Chargers for linebacker Kenneth Murray. So we're going to talk about what matters. We're going to talk about bum-ass Chargers. Which one you want to do first?
Let's do the bum ass Chargers first. Get over with because
Yeah,
that's
get out the way. Yes.
It was good. It was a good move. It was a good move that they needed. So I'm no problem with that.
Oh wait, I gotta tell you what this is about. Wait. They traded the 37th and 71st,
yes.
I believe.
Yes,
picks.
31st. Yes.
So in other words, an early second and early third. They traded to the Patriots. There you go.
So Patriots have five picks in Friday.
Today's part of the draft. Yeah.
So 4 third rounds and a second rounder. Now, okay, the pick was great for the San Diego Chargers, LA Chargers. Listen, they'll be San Diego Chargers until they prove.
Until they start winning. So
yeah.
Fans start showing up in LA, wherever the hell they are.
Yeah. And SoFi Stadium, only half fucking empty. But
before wait, isn't it freaking hilarious? You know how every team had the little like board for Goodell, and they showed the fans how they had to put like 3 or 4 Chargers logos because gonna find them. Like, are you kidding me, bro?
I'm telling you.
Are you kidding me, bro?
The film don't lie.
Jesus Christ.
All of them are still in San Diego, pissed off that they Chargers left, and they keep saying fuck Spanos. So that's why he's not there.
True.
But it's true. It's horrible. That's another story to get to. Now, let's get to the New England Patriots.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
I hate that they traded down, even though I knew they were gonna trade down anyway. I understand why they did it, but come on. That was until I found out that Xavier McKinney, the safety from Alabama, and Grant Deblet from LSU, right?
Yes.
LSU was still on the fucking board. Come on, man. That's no brainer. That's a team need we need. As a team need we are right there. Still on the board. Why? I understand why they did it. I understand why they did it. So don't get me wrong. When I see it at first hindsight, I'm like, yo, this is so dumb. Why? But maybe they feel that they can get McKinney or Deblet in the second round, which we may have lucked out.
Lucky for us, they can. They're both still there.
But seeing it at hindsight, I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all do this every time. It's like, it's bad budgeting when you come into the draft with $2.2 million in cap space. So you couldn't have paid the first rounder anyway, because where's that money coming from? You know what I'm saying? Granted, you're already paying Brady $13 million to not play. You're paying, that's dead money right there. And then the money that we had to pay Gronkowski to come back, that's dead money there too. You're like, yo, I get it, but it's like, come on, man, you have to manage your money better. That's all I have to say about that. But
I thought Bill was the best at that. That's why we don't pay anybody. I thought. You know? I mean, I was always asking, where's all this extra money going to? Hell if I know.
I don't fucking know, man. I hated it. Let's see what they do today. I swear to God, I'm going to fucking go on a rant. I'm going to go on a huge rant. And at 37, if Deplet and McKinney is still on the board and we don't take them, I'm going to lose my mind. Because this is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. Like Juan had, I think definitely going to us in his mock draft. And I originally had AJ Espinoza going here to us, but then I'm like, there's no need for him. It's like, yo, we could use definitely those guys.
We need safety help. That's not even. It's Chung is old already, man. He looked like he was showing signs, and D-Mac is still good, but you know these guys are older.
Yeah,
they just are.
In Alabama, right? They've done a great job as far as like molding their safeties. They develop safeties so well to develop safeties well.
They do
well. Everything well except for the quarterback.
Everything.
Quarterback except for the quarterback.
Well, this year we got to see. We got to wait and see. But
other than that, come on, this is a no-brainer. But I hope they pick him at 37. If not, I'm gonna go lose my damn mind. But that's how I say about that.
I was so pissed. I'm surprised I didn't break a hole in my wall. I was so pissed.
Damn.
And it makes it worse.
Again, I also was under the influence when this happened. At this point, I already finished my 6-pack and the blood was rushing. So I was getting lit and I was mad as a motherfucker.
He just trades back. This is what he does. Like that's why.
Yeah, we called this. I called this too. I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't know the board was gonna fall this way. I didn't think both of those safeties were gonna be available. Both of them. So I'm like, yo, and I was like this for the last 2 picks before us. I'm like, oh my god, we can get one of them. And then he didn't waste time either. I didn't even show the Patriots logo in the drafting. Like you're next, or they just went straight to the Chargers. I'm pretty sure it went straight to the Chargers. Like when Minnesota picked, and then it shows New England like they're on the clock. I'm pretty sure it showed the Chargers logo immediately instead of New England. I didn't even see the Patriots logo at all. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? They traded? Like, no! I was flipping out. And I have this desk. I went Hulk mode. I almost smashed this shit. I was so pissed. And my brother sitting next to me, he's like this. Because when he gets mad, he say silent. He just like.
He does. He does.
Just like that. Pissed off. And I'm just like, and I'm sitting there like, we called this, but the fact that both super talented safeties, which we need, because like you said, Chung is a mummy.
Exactly.
He's always in the fucking hospital every other game.
Exactly.
And then, if not, Dawson Knox from Buffalo is kicking his ass on both games.
Oh, Lord, don't bring that up. Jesus Christ.
So, there. And then McCourty's old as fuck.
He's getting there. Yeah, exactly. Like,
the contract he signed shows it. He's leaving in 2 years.
Time's ticking, man.
So, this is the perfect opportunity to get the heir apparent of Devin McCourty.
We need to haul ass this offseason, man. Like, we need to start making moves. Like this last year, I didn't understand with not getting the tight end and stuff, but this year,
us in the ass. Because if we had something there, we would have been playing.
We got rid of Hollister. We got rid of Hollister. Oh,
besides Juan, Tulio in the last offseason was probably the only one out of all the Patriots fans out there that was like, listen, we have to address the tight end.
We have to.
Right. And the problem is, especially with Tulio too. Me and Tulio particularly, whenever we say something that isn't like popular amongst the fans, they
Lord, they want to kill us.
They want to kill us. How many times have we talked about?
I'm glad you mentioned the fans. I can't wait. Go finish.
How many times have you and I personally talked about certain things going to happen, and it happened? We always talk about Monday Night Football 2017 with the Dolphins and I told Tulio on the train ride to the bar. I said, "Listen,
exactly.
Cullen's going to have a career game against us," and sure enough, he did. He did. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Before Stephon Gilmore became Stephon Gilmore, he was getting killed.
That was the birth of Xavier Howard. He shat all over Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks was just that's when we found out he
got
was
destroyed by a guy who was 5'6".
Yeah.
That was the culprit of the defense that day. He was getting obliterated, and that's when we knew Malcolm Butler was a bum.
So that was
that moment.
That was that, and then Gostowski, he'd already been missing kicks in the playoffs and Super Bowls and stuff. I'm like, yo, he's got to go.
And whenever we mention that, they say, "Oh, you're crazy." Listen,
exactly.
We're talking about
exactly.
I'm gonna sit back and watch it happen in front of y'all, and y'all gonna look at me like, "Oh,
exactly."
Listen, we pay attention to shit, pay attention to everything, but okay.
And we all knew that there was beef. Once they decided to get rid of Garoppolo and Brissett and not get much back, we knew there was beef right then and there. We knew it. We knew that that's the beginning of something. And then Gronkowski getting too old with all the injuries. And then now that Brady's gone, I'm like, don't be surprised, y'all, because look, you can just see his body language. Like the line ain't protecting him. He doesn't have any weapons. Don't be surprised. And yet we're the bad guys. We're not the real fans. We're being negative.
We didn't open up this show 7 or 8 months ago for no reason.
Exactly.
It's not like we opened it up just to be stupid fucks
exactly.
behind the camera. No. I think we know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure if we go through our track record this entire season, we were right at least 70% of the time. Which is a really damn high percentage.
I can't count the times we've been wrong. I'm not no cockiness. I cannot count the times we've been wrong. With Antonio Brown, when we were sitting there at the Miami bar, I was like, listen, don't bring that shit onto our team.
Yeah, you did.
Don't do it.
I remember.
Come on.
He did. I'm not gonna lie to you, he did.
We have not been wrong very often. As far as I know, I don't remember the last time I've been wrong as far as when it comes to these moves.
Yeah, I know my track record. You know about the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, by the way, and I
about the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
I was spot on about the Titans all year.
Yes, you were.
They didn't win the division, but they were going to be a problem, and I'm sure that I was right.
They were, see?
I'll take credit for that.
Come on, people. I mean, if you guys are keeping score, you get your little pen and paper out and take your notes.
I'm not saying we're perfect, but more often than not, we get a check mark. Yeah. Just saying. So that's what the show's about. So if we say something, pay attention.
Exactly.
We're not saying you gotta agree. We're not saying that you gotta be kissing our ass. I never said anything about that. All I'm saying is that don't attack us saying we're crazy and then look at us sideways when we wind up being correct.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. So now, the fans, you motherfuckers. Yeah. All right. Because I watched a little bit of the Nick Casario little thing. That's the end of the draft. And from what I saw in the comments for those 2 minutes I was on it because I couldn't take it anymore. You fuckers were mad because we didn't draft Jordan Love? Is that serious? Are you guys fucking kidding me?
Ask Taylor how he feels about that. Oh my God. Wow.
I wish he was here.
Taylor,
are you fucking kidding me?
This is all Taylor right here.
Jordan Love?
First of all,
Lord.
All day, all night, I've been seeing Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts. And I'm like, Jalen Hurts is not going. I'm like, we will be been stupid to pick up a quarterback in the first round. And I told people that was dumb.
That's something we don't do. We don't get quarterbacks in the first round. It's just not going to happen. No, the last quarterback we took was Drew Bledsoe, 93, and that's all.
You know what? Unless people are like super, super trash and be like the number one pick, then yeah. You guys, I've been taking a fucking quarterback.
I want a sure thing at quarterback. I don't want no damn project. I don't want somebody who may or may not be. I want somebody who's
already have
be
that.
The guy.
But
Exactly.
they do this every year. They do this. First of all, the fans do this every year. Whenever say, Tom Brady's not going to be here forever, we need the heir apparent. They was fucking cheering for Danny Elton in the 5th round.
Oh, Lord.
Danny Elton. You should have seen it. I showed it to Tulio. Danny Elton, the heir apparent, the Tom
Somebody
Brady.
said that. Somebody did say that. Somebody legitly. And I'm sitting there with a straight face like.
Oh, my God. You know what it is? They want, a lot of times, this is why we're fans, and this is why that we don't get paid to make stupid decisions like that, because that would have not made no sense. Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, a first-round pick. People really thought that we were going to get Jalen Hurts. He said, oh, well, maybe in the second round, we can get him in the second round. Well, good luck. We're not getting him in the second round. We're not getting him in the second round. He'll be in Pittsburgh next by the end of the night. Pittsburgh. That's it. We're not getting a quarterback in the second round. Third round, if Jacob Eason is around, okay, maybe. If you want to get Jake Fromm from Georgia, okay, maybe. But Jarrett Stidham is going to be the starter in week 1 of 2020. Not Brian Hoyer. Jarrett Stidham, number 4. And one more thing. Stop with the fucking nicknames, goddamn.
Yeah, Bell and McCourty. What are you doing?
Lord. Stop with the nicknames.
I couldn't believe it.
He has done nothing to earn himself a nickname. Stiddy, Stud.
Stid and Stiddy. Bill said Stid, and McCourty said Stiddy. I'm looking at. Oh, you got my text. You got my text messages. You already know. I was man.
Stop it. Listen, my point is this: just do your thing, do your job, do your thing. Get the right people there.
Get out of here.
But you have to be realistic. This is not Madden. This is not a real game. Okay? You can't just
people really don't understand that though.
You can't just get a player
it's not plug and play.
that's not going to be ready for another 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? You guys did him last year because you say, you know what, if he fits the system, and from what I've heard, he's very smart. He's very smart. That one game against the Jets, there's people that well, he's trash because he played one series with the Jets. He's trash. No, he's just a rookie. And then my thing is, I remind you,
week 3.
Exactly, week 3.
Week 3 in a game, in a blowout game that was over by halftime. So,
yep.
Come on, man. That's what I say about that.
Okay, so let's educate these fans now. I'm gonna take the high road and not destroy you because y'all did plenty of that already. So, see, we're in a position that's different from other teams. Teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, teams like the Green Bay Packers, which we'll get to, teams like the New Orleans Saints, teams like that have veteran quarterbacks who are aging and are going to be there much longer, especially the Saints. So they are in the position to go ahead and get projects and groom them for multiple years.
Mm-hmm.
You see, similar to what we have done since basically 2000 and where the hell Matt Castle was drafted? 06, 05, something like that. We've been doing that. We've been doing that since then with Castle and other bums that come after that. So now we don't have the luxury of having a project like Jordan Love, like Jalen Hurts, and all those other bum disgusting quarterbacks. So no, we cannot have that unless you are really want to get Trevor Lawrence next year. No, we're not going to do that. We already have a project quarterback we drafted last year and spent a year under Tom Brady, under the best fucking football player of all time. So, we're going to use him. We have Brian Hoyer is a veteran who's played under this system already multiple times. So, he is another veteran who's going to help continue to groom Jarrett Stidham. So, we already have a project. So, why are you trying to waste a valuable pick on a project that's more likely not going to work out because we don't have a top veteran anymore? Use the logic, people. I understand logic is rare and common sense is rare nowadays. But I'm sure some of you still have it, so use it. Pittsburgh can do that. They have Ben Roethlisberger still. So they can get a Hurts or whatever and groom him under Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes.
The Saints have Drew Brees. They can get a Hurts or whatever and groom him under Drew Brees. The Green Bay Packers have Aaron Rodgers. Again, they drafted Jordan Love a few picks later. They have the luxury of grooming Jordan Love for about 4 or 5 years before he takes over Aaron Rodgers' spot. So that's fine. We don't have such luxury. And not only that, our roster doesn't compare to the other team rosters that I just mentioned.
Even close. Not even close.
We need talent. We had, I think, probably the oldest roster last year. The oldest.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We need talent. So no, we're not going to waste a top pick on a project doo-doo quarterback. We are going to get talent to help the project quarterback we have now.
Preach, man, preach.
Yes, sir.
It's simple logic. You don't need to be a football historian to understand that logic. I'm gonna stop there. That's all that needs to be said. Our fan base, man. Jesus Christ. I learned a lot for the last year and a half about those motherfuckers.
Of course.
Now, let's continue with the draft, shall we?
Yes.
The next pick is the New Orleans Saints, the losers who lost to Kirk Cousins. They pick Cesar Ruiz, the center off of Michigan.
I like
this was a very interesting pick, but I don't hate it.
I don't hate it at all.
But interesting. I thought they could have used Patrick Queen because they did need some athleticism in the front seven, especially in the linebacking corps. But I love when offensive linemen get drafted, man, especially when they're good. So I guess we'll leave it. But if I was the Saints, I would have gotten Patrick Queen because they do like to allow a lot of underneath stuff, and Patrick Queen would have put that shit away. So I would have got it, especially since I have a quarterback who's literally almost as old as my coach. So it should probably get a guy to do the window thing, but screw it, whatever. I don't hate it. It is what it is. Next, they traded up, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this was supposed to be Minnesota's pick. But San Francisco traded up and got wide receiver Brandon Ayuk of Arizona State, which is the receiver next to N'Keal Harry.
Yeah, from Arizona State. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not at a loss for words. I mean, like, it addressed the need that they needed, but you had a chance to have the best. I don't give a shit. You had the chance to have the best receiver in the draft, and you did it. I'm pretty sure. I had Brandon going number 30 to the Packers, which I had to go to the Packers.
He went there.
So it's not a bad pick per se where he fell, got 30 for it anyway. But you traded, but you traded up to get him. I guess whatever, John Lynch being cute as always, but this is I don't agree with the pick. I don't agree with it.
I think he's a really good yacht guy, but they already got a good yacht guy in Deebo Samuel. I thought they could use a receiver who could take the top off. Hence why I really thought they were gonna get CeeDee Lamb. I was like so on it. I'm like, they're gonna get CeeDee Lamb and be just straight broken. No, they got a defensive tackle instead. So I mean, they did dress what they needed. So I mean, I guess not to say this kid's gonna be trash or anything. I don't know, but I mean, you gave up CeeDee Lamb for this, so I hope this works out for you guys.
I hope it works out.
But whatever. Now.
Oh yeah, Taylor, man, this is for you, Taylor.
This was originally
the
Miami Dolphins' additional first-round pick that originally belonged to the Houston stupid-ass Texans. What? The Green Bay Packers traded up and picked Jordan Love of Utah State, the potential heir apparent of a Mr. Aaron Overrated Rodgers.
Juan, I want you to start first.
Yes.
Once goes here, and on behalf of Taylor, I want you to go first, and I want you to please explain.
Yeah, of course.
All out, please. I
already went through half of it on my rant on Patriots pick. Supposedly Patriots pick. But I'll continue. I have more things to say. I originally thought that they were going to get a receiver here.
I did too.
Because to try to maximize the years they have left off Aaron Rodgers, which I'm sure most Green Bay fans were thinking. You only got about 2 or 3 years left of good to elite play from Aaron Rodgers. So they're going to get him a second string receiver or whatever, which to be with Devontae Adams, a top 5 receiver, and try to kick as much ass as possible. Okay, that's what I thought too. But I don't remember what episode it was lately. I did say that I wouldn't be surprised if they wind up picking Jordan Love.
I think that was
30.
I think it was last Tuesday. I think.
Like last week, right? I did say that this was a possibility. And lo and behold, another check mark in my resume.
That's true. Yeah, you can't be mad at that.
How often are we wrong? Not very often.
Exactly.
Look, I know you guys are pissed off, and I get it. I honest to God get it. I really do. I laughed. I'm like, wow, they went and did it. But like I explained about 10 minutes ago about my stupid Patriots fans, they are in a position where they can do this. They can get a project, and they can groom him because Aaron Rodgers will still be a quarterback for about the next, at most, 5 years. So they have the time to groom him. And what's brilliant about this, to me, is that when Aaron Rodgers finally leaves or is forced to leave, whichever one comes first, and about 2024 or 2025, they won't have to pay Jordan Love much money because he never played a snap in that time. So they have him groomed. He's going to be decent, and they more than likely won't have to pay him more than $25 million because he never took a snap. so he can't bitch about getting more than that when the time comes for his re-signing in 5 years. Fucking smart.
Think about it. Now, I know
Smart.
a lot of, well, let's just address the elephant in the room. Taylor, who is a friend of mine, big Packers fan, he's upset because he's saying that we're going to pay a project $15 million for the next 4 years. We're going to take $15 million for the first round. $15 million just to sit on the bench. And I understand what he was saying. I understand how mad he was.
I get it too.
I get it too. Especially since you traded up. You traded up to get him. It makes it worse. When you could have just traded up to get a receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
It was that serious right there. I mean, I wouldn't have minded if Brandon Ayuk from Arizona State went to the Green Bay. I wouldn't have minded it at all. I wouldn't have minded it at all. But, it's just that I get why people are upset. But, as Juan mentioned, it makes sense. And, yeah, from a business standpoint, it makes sense. So,
I have more.
Oh, go ahead.
You see. Now, we are in the bottom of the first round, right?
Correct.
This is 6 or 7 receivers were drafted already at this point?
6, yeah.
So, the thing I can't defend was trading up for this. Because
there you go.
You look at the rest of the board, who was going to take him at this point?
Nobody.
So, that was the part I can't defend. You got it there. But, do you really thought that you couldn't get the receivers in the next round? You could get your receiver next round. You know that, right? No other receiver that's left is worth a first anymore.
Yeah.
So you can get it in the next round. Again, if they didn't trade up, which I wish they didn't, it was kind of a little dumb to do that, they could have traded up in the next round and got that receiver for Aaron Rodgers. Remember, you do have someone called Devontae Adams in your football team who is a top 5 wide receiver already, who is arguably the best route running receiver already. So you don't need another number 1 in your team. You need someone to complement him. You can get that in the second or even the third round.
Yep.
Again, echoing to the New York City fan base. Because apparently they forgot that it's not a run round. It is a 7th round. So you can still get the receivers later. So why waste my first round pick on a guy who I can probably get at like 60, 61, 62? You know? So it'll be okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay, right? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You'll be okay. I think in about 5 years, you look back in this draft, and there is a high possibility you will forgive Matt LaFleur for this. Because you won't suck. You will have a quarterback who can help you win 10, 11 games, just like your overrated guy does. Maybe this one will actually be clutch and actually win you more than one playoff game and actually gets you back to the Super Bowl. Unlike this overrated bastard right here who hasn't done shit since 2010. Maybe. But this was fine. You may not see it now. You may not see it in 3 years from now. But 5, 6, 7 years from now, I think you guys will be okay.
Yeah.
And I can't wait till that happens because I'm going to shout all you motherfuckers out. I'm going to remember this. And when I get to shout all you motherfuckers out for crying, I'm going to demand you motherfuckers to not buy his jersey because you didn't support him when he was drafted. Just like New York fans didn't support Kristaps Porzingis when they drafted him. They hated them motherfucker until he started killing the league.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now. I'm going to remember this. It's going to be great. But this was a fine pick. The only thing I don't agree with was them trading up for it. They didn't need to do that. But Green Bay, guys, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Next. Unless you guys got something to say. Tula, I know you don't like the Green Bay Packers much either, Tula. You ain't got anything to say either, or we want to move on?
No, it's not that I don't like them. It's just the fact that Taylor thinks that the general manager is pretty much being like the general manager from the Chicago Bulls from before, the Jerry Krause from the documentary. That he's
who we all know now, right? Based on the fucking documentaries.
Trying to blow up the team or try to make his egos too big or something for making a move like this. That's what Taylor's thinking. He's just not happy right now. You know what I mean?
Okay, I feel him.
That's all. That's all he's saying.
Yeah, I feel him. I wish he was here.
Exactly.
Feel him. But again, this is a 7th-round draft, not 1-round draft.
True.
They will be drafting a wide receiver next round. I'm 99% sure of that. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Adorable. Isn't it hilarious? Fucking amazing. It reminds me of us when we were so prestigious and good, and we complained and other fan base hated us. Now we're almost at the other end now. And now we're just like, you don't have any problems. We do. We don't have a fucking quarterback right now. Or a wide receiver. At least you got one. We got none.
Boy has a time.
Taylor thinks that.
Yes.
Taylor thinks that Lazard is not good enough to be a number 2, so he would have gotten a number 2 or something like that. Because I don't even think they have a tight end over there in Green Bay. They just have 2 running backs and Devontae Adams. That's it.
They have Jay Sternberger back there that hadn't played. He got hurt last year. So if he developed, then that's fine.
That's the point. That's the point. That's all Taylor. I'm just saying what Taylor said, man. I'm just here speaking on his behalf. That's all I'm saying.
But you'll be all right. Jay Sternberger is a pretty decent tight end. I'm just saying he may not be Gronkowski if that's what you're hoping for, but he's very serviceable. And if I'm not mistaken, Aaron Rodgers never really liked throwing the tight end as much his whole career anyway. So I mean, what the hell does it matter to you?
He hasn't had one to throw to since Jermichael Finley, I don't think.
I don't remember him using him much either.
That's the last guy, and he was always hurt.
Honest.
He was always hurt. That's why.
I heard that guy in years.
Yeah,
that was my guy. He was a beast.
He was good.
He was
a beast. But that's probably more for Mike McCarthy anyway, though. Mike McCarthy don't like tight ends like that. So that's probably what it was, to be honest.
Could have been.
But you'll be all right.
Yeah, Taylor. You'll be all right, Taylor.
Second string receiver. Why you want to spend a 1st-round fucking pick on a 2nd-string receiver? You'll be all right. You get a next round. 27th, the Seattle Seahawks actually picked in the 1st round for once. And they got linebacker Jordan Brooks from Texas Tech.
I like it.
I don't know who this is, so y'all got to talk. I have no idea.
I like it. It's a need. They need it. I like it. I don't know much about him either, but it makes sense.
Don't they need offensive line help?
They always do that. Since Russell Wilson got drafted, they needed that.
True indeed. They had Joshua Jones on the board. Isaiah Wilson wasn't on the board. We'll get to that in a second. Austin Jackson, I believe, went up. I believe he was up. I don't remember he went, but
he got drafted already. Yeah.
Yeah. You had those people available.
He got drafted 18th for Miami.
Oh, okay, cool. So, all right, so it makes sense.
There's one thing. I just remember. Here you go. There's one thing. They never replaced Clowney because Clowney is still unemployed.
He'll be back.
So you don't have a defensive end. Are you sure he's gonna be back?
He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll take less money. I think he'll take less money because I think
he doesn't have a choice at this point. Everybody else got paid.
Yeah, of course.
Nobody else had money.
I agree. It's not
like a Melvin Gordon situation almost now.
Yeah, like the hell do you expect, stupid? The money's gone. What are you gonna do? But I just thought maybe they should have went end here, but it's fine. Like, you got a linebacker, so screw it. Speaking of linebacker, this pick pissed me off because it was a damn good one. Fucking Baltimore. Patrick Queen fell right in their freaking hands.
They needed that, by the way.
They have potentially got a CJ Mosley replacement.
They needed that. Oh my goodness, they need that, and they took care of it. That new general manager is taking over, and he's been picking up where Ozzie left off, just picking right up. He learned a lot, obviously, man, because that Baltimore Ravens team, just like you said, Juan, that team got demolished by Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
destroyed.
It was amazing.
Destroyed. Ran up, down, and around that field. My goodness, and they just fixed that right now. And now you're going to have Lamar Jackson, who's going to be a year older in the system. And he's going to probably have worked in his passing by now. Oh, man. That Ravens team. Damn.
Damn.
Yes. I'm just shaking my head. The only reason I'm saying that is because I know we got to go against them. And, yeah. what do I say?
That's why I'm like this. Like, I don't know. They great.
Damn it. Oh. Man,
yeah, Baltimore fans, good job. Because God knows you're very fraudulent bum defense who blitz 83,000% of the fucking time.
I'm still not
Needed
going to
somebody who can
concede.
actually play.
I'm still not going to concede, but they got a hell of a lot better. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to concede yet.
They did get better.
And Bill, I
Damn
trust.
it.
And Bill, I trust still. You have 2 more days, Bill. Make something. Make a believer out of me.
I ain't gonna fuck him until tonight. We'll see what happens when he does in Jacksonville. Anyway, number 29, the Tennessee Titans. Somehow they went 29th. They actually went to the AFC Championship game, dumb fucking bastards. Wow. Anyway, they drafted the Conklin replacement in Isaiah Wilson, tackle out of Georgia.
Great pick. I like
there you go.
I like
SEC guy. Derrick Henry is gonna give him time to run. But the thing is, they franchise tag Derrick Henry, and I don't know how he's gonna respond this season to that. Because some of these players, they get in their feelings. Tannehill got his money. Of course they should have paid him. Like, duh, he ran you into the playoffs. He ran you past the Patriots, ran you past the Baltimore Ravens. Come on.
First of all, the fact that I would be slighted if Ryan Tannehill, who, to no fault of his own, injuries and bad coaching in Miami, comes to Tennessee, takes away Juan's favorite quarterback of his job, right? Takes away his job, right? And then all of a sudden do this takeover, change the culture of the team, take them all the way into, they win 2 playoff games, take them to the AFC Championship game. And next thing you know, they were a half away from winning the game. I'm going to be honest, halfway from winning the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you pay Ryan Tannehill after like 8 games instead of having Derrick Henry, who had his best career, his best year ever here. And his mistake was dumb. But let's see how he responds to it.
But if you're looking at the way the NFL is moving lately, Ezekiel Elliott got paid. He didn't show up. Todd Gurley, he got paid, and they just cut him right away. They're not giving these running backs big-time money anymore. Melvin Gordon tried to get his money, and now he's traded.
You know what it is? It's the Le'Veon Bell effect. Le'Veon Bell did that.
Yep, exactly.
He ended up taking less money to go with the Jets because Pittsburgh wasn't going to pay him, which I thought that was dumb. Because even though you had McDonald in the backfield, who played pretty well for the most part, but they clearly missed Le'Veon Bell over there. But it's like, you're right. They're not paying these running backs anymore because they're saying that, you're expendable. And I think with Le'Veon doing him sitting out for a year, holding out for the year, a lot of these general managers are on the same, listen, man, fuck you. It's not a commodity. And Le'Veon Bell is literally seeing that right now. Derrick Henry, if I'm him, I'm just going to play my ass off and leave after next year. That's it. All you can do. Besides, think about it this way. Besides Derrick Henry, who's the last great running back in Tennessee? Like, CJ2K got paid. He had 1 good year, got paid, and then was trash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so,
true.
I don't know. I understand why they would do that.
Eddie George before him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they fall apart. Even though running backs are one of my favorite positions, they just fall apart. They do. Hate to say it.
They do.
They have too much mileage. Even in college. College, they run more. So
exactly.
Most of the mileage goes up from there.
Exactly. That's true.
And with the pick, honestly, this pick, I like Georgia. I like Georgia's offensive lineman. They develop offensive linemen very well from that.
They do.
Down there. So I like it, and the SEC is great too. So I think it helps the running game, and who knows, maybe they have a bigger year this year. But right now, I think it's a good pick, and we'll see where it goes from there for Tennessee. I think Tennessee just started. I hope it's not a one-hit wonder for them. I hope that they can improve from this, and because I think, let's be honest, the AFC South is wide open. It's basically wide open.
It's true.
They could really just take over if they want to. Let's be honest. But yeah,
I mean, it's wide open between 2 teams, though.
It all depends on Tannehill, to be honest. It depends on Tannehill. Like that, it's really on him. It's on your shoulders now. You got paid. You show it. Show us why we paid you.
Correct.
Basically, that's exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Next pick. This was Green Bay's pick. Now it's Miami's 3rd. And let's see if I can pronounce this. It's gonna be the cornerback from Auburn, Noah. I ain't gonna try it. Fuck it.
Oh,
I ain't
man.
gonna try to say his name. It's a corner. His first name is Noah. Can you see it? It's too bright.
His name is Noah Iga. I'm not gonna do it either.
Noah.
It's a very
Noah from wherever. Noah from wherever.
Auburn.
Noah from Auburn. Okay.
Yeah, I never heard of this guy, so I have no freaking idea what the hell this is. I'm pretty sure this is a huge reach.
Yeah,
but
probably. I didn't have him at all on my draft board at all. So it's probably is a reach.
Probably.
I don't know what this is. Well, Miami. Well, maybe they know something that we don't. They could be pulling a Patriot move from Brian Flores. So
maybe the fact that they played against Alabama and those receivers, they probably think that he's battle tested. He's from the SEC. Maybe that's the only reason why.
Makes sense.
Well, the thing is that maybe from what I remember them talking about, and from what I remember his size, he might be a slot corner. They already have Byron Jones and Xavier Howard, so that's probably drafted him to be the third string corner, the slot corner, and have the ramp secondary. Maybe that's what they got him for. The thing is, though, I feel like they could have gotten him the next round, and they should have drafted one of the top safeties. If I was them, that's what I would have done. Take McKinney or Delpit, and then take this kid later. But what the hell do I know?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that Miami would take McKinney or Delpit.
Me too.
I thought he was too, and I would have been pissed because I'm like, listen, man, say what you want. I think I praised Brian Flores all year.
You already know how I feel.
Brian Flores is the right man from Miami.
But you biased, so.
So is my brother Christian. My brother Christian does not watch football, but he was with me. Week 17, he drove the car. We went to Professor Tom's, and he said, "Brian is not losing this game. I can feel it. I can see the determination. He's not losing this game." I'm looking at him like, "Come on, bro. You didn't watch the sport like that, or whatever." I thought he was just biased himself, but Lord behold, they fucking beat us. So.
Yeah. You know what it is?
Determination,
Flores,
man.
They wanted a guy to change the culture, and this is the guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Miami fans.
That's all it's all about.
They're very happy with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He is the truth, and maybe go from there. But we'll see. We'll see how they go.
So far. Last year they weren't even supposed to win a game the way they started the season. They weren't even supposed to win a game.
Yeah.
We were all laughing at them. We were at the bar. Look at our videos.
First of all, in the Dolphins bar, we were like, we gotta win the game. But you know what it is? They were like, you know what? I think when Tua got hurt,
mm-hmm.
They said there's no need for us to tank when he's gonna force us anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that was the mindset there. And then also, you're asking these players who are already on a bad team. And I think management for like the front office, not Brian Flores and the coaching staff. Obviously, you're not gonna tell players and coaches to tank because like that's the competitive.
Exactly.
So like I think they're like, you know what, we're gonna get our guy anyway. So why not be competitive, make trades, and then think about it. You made trades because Pittsburgh was desperate because they needed help in the secondary. They needed help. Houston obviously. Was just desperate because they needed offensive line help, which, honestly speaking, let's be honest, didn't help much because he was getting sacked all the time anyway. So Miami, as far as they're honestly speaking, the biggest winners of this draft. They're one of the big winners of this draft, honestly speaking.
It's not good for us, but
Yeah, so we'll see.
We get props where props is due.
We'll see. It all depends what we do.
Shit, we're about to find out in a few hours.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I'm waiting for.
Yep, more beer, more beer.
Yeah, I gotta go buy more beer.
My goodness, Bill, let's go.
All right, 31. The Minnesota Vikings, who traded down, got Jeff Gladney, cornerback from TCU.
He fell a lot. He
did fall
deep.
A lot.
A position of need.
Great pick. That's a great pick. Honestly speaking, who picked the cornerback earlier? I'm surprised the 49ers didn't pick him.
49ers?
The Dolphins, the last team to pick a corner was actually the Raiders. At 19.
Because you're right. I'm sorry. I'm apologies for that. Yeah,
No, you go.
I'm surprised the Raiders didn't pick him up. If that was the case, Jeff Gladney was great. Great over there in TCU. He was great. He was good. But great pick for them. I think still. I mean, that's we fall you love like that. I'll take him. Best available player.
Oh yeah,
take him. So.
Yeah, and that fits their biggest need. Their biggest need was cornerback.
Yeah.
So there you go. Last pick, the Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. Man, fucking Andy Reid got a ring. Jesus Christ. They actually had a very surprise pick. I'm pretty sure no one saw this coming. They picked running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Can I be honest with you guys?
From LSU.
Can I be honest with you guys?
Go ahead, Trevor.
You're supposed to be honest all the time.
Yeah.
If there was a chance for you to trade out of the first round, this would have been it.
Mm-hmm.
This pick to me made no sense. Why would you pick a running back? Why? Because I know Damian Williams isn't the best option so far, but he's decent enough, or where whatever. But come on, a running back in the first round. I was never a fan of people drafting a running back in the first round unless you had an offensive line to, really, really do your thing right there. But if you wanted to trade out the first round, I wouldn't have been mad.
He's not even a superstar name. That's the thing.
This was pretty stupid. Honestly speaking, this guy was probably like a second or third round pick anyway. So to me, you reach for him anyway. But who knows? Who knows? Honestly, I don't know.
My assumption was that I'm guessing he's a killer receiving back. That was my guess. Because, Kansas City throws like 97% of the time anyway. So that was my assumption, that he's just a great receiving back that will fit their system better than against the other guys. Because otherwise, I don't know why they did this either.
When you think of Andy
backs
Reid,
were available.
You think about he may be like underrated Brian Westbrook, just like he was in Philly. That's probably what he saw.
Andy Reid said that. Andy Reid comped him to Brian Westbrook.
There you go. Say no more.
Oh, shit. Mama's calling. Well, she gonna have to wait. I'm recording. Anyway, yeah. So that was the final pick of the draft. I'm gonna end this because it might be an emergency.
Yeah.
But Tulio, my guy, is always a pleasure.
Always, man.
Always a pleasure.
Always. I love it. I love being on the show, man.
Always, bro.
Yo, don't worry, Craig and Taylor, y'all want to come on the show too? Anybody during this pandemic that want to join the show and be a part of the podcast, let us know. We can make it happen. And we have all the discussions you want. And you want to debate us, go right ahead. We ready for y'all. Anyway,
exactly.
I always want the smoke. I always want the smoke.
Especially Juan. Anyway, before we go, we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna do like I said before, we're on Podcast Dynasty. On Twitter, we are on iHeartradio, Google Play Radio, YouTube, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher Play Radio, and yeah, we're everywhere. So give us a like, share, subscribe everywhere. We appreciate all the action, appreciate all the love and support y'all given us all the last 8 months. And yeah, man, and enjoy draft number 2. Enjoy number 2, date number 2. I gotta get some 6-pack to drink while I watch this shit again.
Me too.
Because I want to see what the Patriots are gonna do. Other than that, I'm done. You guys, peace out. Peace, love, and applesauce. God bless. Stay safe. And by the way, fuck COVID.
Peace out, guys. Wash your hands. Social distancing.
Yes, stay safe. Be prepared, y'all.
Goddamn right.
Peace.